The full moon hangs in the sky like a silent eye watching the world. Its silver light falls on every rooftop, every leaf, every soul still awake in the night. There are people who cannot sleep, not because of fear, but because deep in their hearts there is a strange feeling. They are being called, not by words, not through dreams, but like a gentle vibration flowing through the heart, making everything around them suddenly feel different. The wind seems to speak, and the light seems to be whispering something. A wave of energy lightly touches the mind, as if the universe is murmuring. If you ever felt you were being called, it was not an illusion. This is the message for you. Somewhere in the invisible space, a battle is taking place, not with weapons, but with energy. There are forces trying to suffocate your light, making you doubt yourself, making you believe your path is meaningless. They slip into the mind, planting seeds of fear, exhaustion, and self-doubt. Some of you may have seen the signs: days of fatigue without reason, chaotic dreams, financial imbalance, or the feeling that something is trying to pull you down. But you are still standing, still breathing, still looking up at the sky and sensing that something is protecting you. Psalm 27:1 says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" Those words echo in the mind like a gentle reminder from the unseen. And yes, you are not afraid, because deep in your soul, you know you are not alone. There are forces of light, guardian spirits, angels, standing around you, silent but full of power. The darkness is testing you not to destroy you, but to awaken you. Every time you choose trust over fear, love over hate, you are strengthening your armor, an armor of light that cannot be pierced. Others may not understand why you remain strong, why you keep moving forward while the world around you seems to collapse. They do not know that you are one of the chosen ones, and if you are hearing this, it is not a coincidence. Your soul has spoken, and the universe has answered. You have been chosen, not because you are perfect, but because within you there is a flame that never goes out. You may have been hurt, fallen, deceived, but those very things have forged you to become deeper, more understanding, and brighter. Tonight, as the full moon rises high, powerful waves of energy are spinning around. Some people are trembling because they know they have sent out the wrong things. They are trying to undo the spells they once cast, because that energy is now returning. But you, the chosen one, stand in the middle of that vortex untouched. Because your light is stronger than their darkness. Have you ever felt like you were being watched? Not in a physical way, but the feeling that someone is observing your energy, the feeling of eyes on you in dreams, or a chain of coincidences happening again and again. Not illusion, but a sign. When your light expands, it awakens even the things that want to extinguish it. But do not worry, because that also means your energy is strong enough to be noticed. Darkness only attacks where there is light. And if you are being tested, it is proof that the light within you is bright enough to attract its attention. Do not fight. Just observe. Breathe deeply. Feel your heartbeat. Each beat is a confirmation that you are alive. You are being guided. You are being protected. The whispers of darkness may say you are not good enough. You are losing. Everything is meaningless. But right behind those words, another voice is waiting for you to hear. The voice of the soul, gentle but steady. You are protected. You are light. You are not alone. The narrator speaks slowly, as if reading the very words of the universe. Within each chosen one, there is a point of light, small, but when the darkness thickens, that light becomes blinding. Remember the moments when you thought you were about to fall. Then something saved you just in time. A phone call, a song, a breeze. Not coincidence. That is a signal. The hand of the divine pulling you back. You are protected, not because you begged, but because you were destined to walk through this night. Tonight, you may feel a soft current of energy running through your body, like a wave of sound touching the soul. Do not be afraid. It is the alignment of energy. When your soul recognizes truth, the body responds as if being awakened. You are beginning the journey home, not to a place, but to your true essence, pure light that no force can touch. And in the deepest part of your heart, a certainty rises. I am chosen. I am not lost. I am guided. In the sky, the moon still shines, but your light has begun to burn brighter than it. You feel that something is about to happen. Not an ending, but the beginning of a new cycle, where the chosen ones will reclaim the power that has been asleep. And as the night closes, you hear the wind whisper, like an ancient promise being spoken again, "Do not be afraid. Your light cannot be extinguished." Dawn has not yet arrived, but the sky has already shifted into a strange hue. The moon still hangs high, slowly fading behind scattered clouds, as if the heavens themselves are watching every movement on earth. The air is thick, heavy with unspoken words, unfinished karma. Somewhere in the unseen realm, those who once sowed darkness are trembling. They know something is returning. They once believed dark energy could be controlled. They thought their intentions could hide behind rituals, behind hastily drawn sigils and whispered spells. But the laws of the universe never sleep. Every action, every thought is recorded like sound waves etched upon water. And now, the surface of that water is echoing everything back. Cold winds blow through their sleep, dreams filled with collapse, illness, and loss. They feel watched, not by people, but by the very energy they once released. That energy is coming back, heavy and thick, surrounding them like a dense fog. And you, the chosen one, you stand in the middle of the storm without realizing that it is your light that has shaken the unseen world. Your power doesn't lie in spells or charms, but in the purity of your heart, in your decision to remain kind despite betrayal, to keep believing in good amidst the darkness. That choice is your shield. Someone once said, "Light never needs to fight to win. It only needs to exist. And when you exist, darkness has no choice but to vanish." Now, across the world, those who once tried to control you are lost. They are panicking, begging, gathering in desperation to undo what they have done. But karma cannot be reversed, only understood, learned, and released through awakening. You can feel it in the air. Every breath becomes heavier, carrying sound and frequency. Your heartbeat syncs with the rhythm of the earth, as if the planet itself is shaking. This is no longer a vague feeling. This is truth revealing itself. A whisper moves through space. Romans 12:21. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. That verse flows through your mind like a stream of light, washing away any lingering anger. You realize that true victory doesn't come from defeating others, but from holding your light steady. Deep inside, a part of your soul begins to stir. Something ancient is awakening, powerful, like a memory from a distant lifetime. You no longer feel like an isolated individual, but a thread woven into a vast tapestry of countless other souls. You can feel them, people like you, standing in other cities, other countries, answering the same silent call. They too are being tested, but within each one, the flame is growing. The same sacred energy is flowing, the divine light of the chosen ones. In the unseen realm, the dark forces are beginning to realize something terrifying. Their intentions no longer find a target. Instead, they rebound stronger, faster. The rituals they once performed under moonlight have become mirrors reflecting themselves. They see their own twisted faces in the light, see their trembling hands holding the consequences of their choices. Like a karmic boomerang, the energy returns with unstoppable force. Some beg, some deny, but the current has been set in motion. There is no punishment here, only the law of balance. In you feel yourself wrapped in a layer of light, soft as mist, yet solid as stone. At times, you may feel pressure, as if something is trying to pull you down. But every time you remember love, gratitude, or simply look to the sky and take a deep breath, that layer of light grows brighter, stronger, pushing everything else away. Because within you is the quiet belief that everything is unfolding perfectly. You are not fighting alone. Invisible hands lift you when you fall. Closed doors are simply guiding you to where you truly need to be. Losses turn out to be liberations, and you begin to understand. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Above, the moon begins to fade, making way for the first light of dawn. The sky is no longer black, but silver gray, the threshold between two worlds, where darkness and light meet one last time. The shadow souls are still running from the consequences, still trying to untangle the very curses they cast. But they do not understand that you were never cursed. Your energy was always so pure that any negativity melted the moment it touched you. They do not know that by trying to weaken you, they only made you stronger. In the morning energy, you feel light as the wind. No more fear, No more doubt, only stillness, not emptiness, but fullness, filled with gratitude, trust, and the deep knowing that you are protected, chosen, and guided. A beam of light breaks through the clouds and touches your face, warm and gentle like a greeting from the divine. A scripture rises from within, affirming the truth of the universe. Psalm 91:11. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Everything falls silent for a moment. Only the sound of your heartbeat remains steady and peaceful. And in that moment, you know you have passed through the longest night. No one can see it, but the universe bows to you. Because you chose light. Because you stood firm when the winds blew. And because you, the chosen one, remembered that no spell is stronger than the energy of love. The first light shines through the trees. A new day begins. But it is more than a day. It is a new cycle for the soul, where darkness retreats, leaving you brighter, stiller, and ready for what comes next. One deep breath, one heartbeat, one soul reborn. Morning light breaks like silver waves, spilling across the sky. The heavens glow amber, and in that stillness, you can feel the shift. The air is no longer just air. It lives, it moves, it whispers. Everything around you seems to hum with the same vibration. Something is happening in the unseen, and your soul knows it. Far away, behind closed doors, someone trembles. They once believed they could control the fate of others with toxic intentions. They called on blind forces, casting curses into the night, thinking the universe would take their side. But now, the very waves of energy they once released are swirling back like a storm. Fast, fierce, unstoppable. You may not see it, but you can feel it. A heavy current of energy is dissolving, like black smoke being pulled into the void. Everything that once clung to you, the fatigue, the anxiety, the self-doubt, is vanishing. In its place is a feeling of weightlessness, like being bathed in light. A strange peace spreads through your body, and you realize everything that once stood against you is falling apart on its own. You do not need revenge. You do not need to prove anything. Your power is not in retaliation, but in keeping your heart whole. A voice rises from within, soft as breath. Psalm 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. The verse echoes in the air, like a beam of light, breaking through the clouds, touching your heart. It promises not material reward, but peace, the reward of a soul that knows it has lived in truth. On this journey, you begin to see more clearly behind the veil. The relationships that once bound you, the people who made you question your worth, now they reveal their true form. There is no fear, only awareness. You see them like you see old versions of yourself still lost in the games of power and fear. The light within you grows brighter. It doesn't glare, it doesn't push, it glows gently, like the sun after a storm. And something strange begins to happen. Those who once tried to manipulate you are now exposed by your light. They see the lies, the harm, the damage they caused. Some begin to feel remorse. Others flee from the truth. But none can escape the gaze of universal justice. When you are silent, the universe speaks. When you forgive, the energy shifts. And when you keep walking, your light becomes the strongest declaration. You remember the days you once fell, the moments you wanted to give up. Looking back now, you see that every wound was a sacred ritual. No pain was wasted. They were guiding lights, leading you here to the place where you now stand in your own light. A gentle breeze passes through, carrying the scent of earth, dew, and smoke. In that moment, you can hear other souls, others who are awakening too. They sense you, just as you sense them. A network of light is forming, connecting awakened hearts across the world. You smile. There's no need to speak, because soul understands soul. Perhaps you're hearing this in silence, maybe in a small room, or in the middle of your life's journey. Wherever you are, this energy has reached you not by chance. It touches your heart to remind you, you are also the light. You are also chosen. If this resonates, if something inside you is vibrating like a distant bell, let the light move with you. Like, share, and subscribe, not just to spread a message, but as an act of affirming the light within you. Each share is a light lit in the global soul network. Each interaction is a declaration. We are no longer afraid of the dark. In that moment, The number 111 appears before you, not with your physical eyes, but deep within. You see it on the clock, in license plates, in dreams, or simply in intuition. This is not a coincidence. 111 is a prophetic seal of new beginnings, a doorway opening for the soul that is ready to step into its next chapter. When that number appears, pause and breathe deeply. It is the universe saying to you, everything is ready. The door is open. Step through. If the number 111 resonates with you, leave a comment as a sacred act to let the universe hear you. Write the number and affirm with it, I am ready for a new beginning. The sky begins to blush with pink and gold. The first rays of the sun pierce through the clouds, streaming down like threads of golden silk. Everything sparkles and breathes, not just because the dawn is coming, but because the light within you is now fully awake. You stand there, feeling warmth spread across your skin. In that moment, you realize that every spell cast against you has failed not because you fought back, but because you never belonged to the frequency of darkness. From deep within your heart, you hear the ancient call once more, the echo of your original soul. You are the light of the world. You do not need to search, only to remember. And you smile, not because you've won, but because you finally understand every battle was simply a journey back to the light. The morning breeze carries a faint scent of flowers. Trees sway gently. The first birds begin to sing. Everything joins in a song of rebirth. There is nothing left to fear, nothing left to prove. Only presence remains bright, still, and full of love. You walk forward, leaving behind the remnants of the old night. Ahead of you, the path leads into boundless light. The journey is far from over. But now, you know with certainty, you are on the right path. The morning light stretches high, spilling over the earth like golden silk unfurling endlessly. The world feels cleansed after an invisible storm. Everything sparkles, pure and still, so quiet you can hear the whispers of the wind. In that space, your soul feels something shifting. A door is opening, not outside, but within you. You are no longer the one who trembled in the dark. The vague sense of protection has now become clear. You are being guided. Signs appear everywhere, repeating numbers, songs playing at the right moment, uncanny intuitions. The universe is speaking to you in a language only the soul can understand. One morning, as you look in the mirror, you no longer see the same face. That gaze, deeper, calmer, brighter, reflects a being who has awakened. You realize the journey was never just about escaping the dark, but about remembering the original light you were made of. Somewhere in the invisible realm of energy, you feel surrounded by thousands of other light souls. No words are needed, yet they are there present, breathing, shining. A sense of belonging rises within you, not to a group of people, but to a soul family. Those who carry the same mission of bringing light to the world. You hear a verse echo through your mind like wind brushing your thoughts. Psalm 91:11. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. As those words ring out, you see the image not with your eyes, but with your being. Streams of light circling around you, like invisible hands resting on your shoulders, gently touching your head like a blessing. You understand? It is no accident that you are still here after everything. No accident that every storm, every challenge has led you to this moment, the moment of recognition. You remember the nights you prayed through tears, the moments you felt abandoned. But now, looking back, you see that none of those prayers were lost. They were kept, nurtured. They became the foundation of your strength today. Every tear was a seed, and today they have bloomed into light. The world around you begins to reflect this new energy. People who once walked away now start to think of you. Opportunities that once seemed closed reappear, but this time, you see them with new eyes. No longer driven by longing or fear, only calm and gratitude. Because you now know what belongs to you will always find its way back. As you step out into the world, everything seems in sync. A white feather lands at your feet. A butterfly rests on your shoulder in the middle of the city. These small things are no longer coincidences. They are the language of the divine. The universe reminding you that you are on the right path. In that moment, your heart opens. Not just to receive love, but to radiate it. You begin to understand that protection doesn't mean hiding it. It means expanding your light to the point where nothing can harm you. As this light grows, you notice changes not just in your soul, but in your body. Your breath slows and deepens. Sleep becomes lighter. Your mind quiets. Even old physical pain begins to soften. Because when higher energy activates, the lower levels dissolve on their own. One afternoon, during meditation, time seems to stop. All sound fades, and only light remains soft, infinite, still. You hear a whisper from deep within. I have always been here, waiting for you to remember. And you understand that I is the divine, and also your soul. Two, yet one, inseparable. You realize God is within you, and you are within God. No boundary between the human and the divine, between the chosen and the blessing. Everything merges in a single stream of light, the light of pure awareness. The darkness once tried to enter you, but now it serves only as a mirror, helping you see yourself. You no longer hate it. You see it as part of the process, a necessary lesson to help you realize that true light doesn't come from outside. It is born when you dare to look into the darkness and love it anyway. From afar, a church bell rings. The sound lingers, soft as mist, filling the space and blending with the rhythm of your heart. Each chime feels like a breath of the divine. You close your eyes and let it wash through you. And in that moment, you feel energetic hands lifting you. Not to escape the world, but to let you see it from a higher view, where everything becomes clear, every pain has purpose, every loss holds meaning. You are reminded every chosen soul walks through the long night, not to prove their strength, but to learn how to bring light into the dark. You smile. And that smile is not just joy, it is deep gratitude. You know now, from this moment on, nothing can truly bring you down. A peace wraps around you, as if time itself dissolves. You understand that the battle is over, at least within you. Darkness no longer has an opponent, because it has been embraced by the light. And in that union, you begin to see the truth of your soul. The sky turns to shades of purple and rose. The light fades, but instead of fear, you feel calm, because you now know the light doesn't come from the Sunday. It comes from within you, and it never goes out. A final breeze brushes past, carrying the warmth of a new kind of faith. And in that breeze, you hear the familiar whisper, soft as a lullaby from the universe. You don't need to search anymore. You are home. Dusk falls like a violet silk, soft and silent. The last light of the day brushes the earth, dissolving into mist as light as breath. The world quiets, and in this space between day and night, your soul slowly opens to a new level of awareness. It's no longer just a feeling of being protected or guided. It is a deep knowing that you are the protection. You sit in silence, listening to your heartbeat. It's more than a biological rhythm. It's the pulse of the universe in human form. Each beat whispers, you are not as small as you think. You are a fragment of eternity. The space around you seems to melt. Every sound, cars, wind, birds, blends into one single chord. In that moment, you realize everything has a soul. Every leaf, every ray of light, every passerby, all are expressions of the same source. A deep compassion flows into your heart. Those who once tried to harm you, now you see them with mercy. No more anger, no need for revenge. You understand they are simply lost souls who have forgotten their own light. They thought they were powerful, but they were only ruled by fear. You see them clearly, not with your eyes, but with the vision of a soul that has been cleansed. A soft light appears around you, like smoke, smooth and transparent. This is the energy of forgiveness. And in that moment, an ancient teaching returns to you. Matthew 5:44. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. The scripture touches your wounds like a gentle hand, melting every trace of bitterness, every shard of anger. You are no longer a victim of darkness. You are the one who frees it. As you forgive, you feel a surge of powerful energy move through you, not weakening, but expanding. It's as if every boundary begins to dissolve. And in that opening, something miraculous happens. You begin to hear the language of light, not with ears, but through vibration. Every inhale echoes the breath of the universe. Every thought of love sends a wave of warmth through the space around you. You and the universe are no longer separate. You realize you are not just protected by the light. You are the light. Meanwhile, in the lower energies, those who once cast shadows begin to crumble, not because they are punished, but because they are now seeing themselves. Every word, every act, every thought they sent out now reflects back like a mirror. And facing their true image, their souls begin to tremble. You don't laugh. You don't judge. You simply exhale. Because you understand when the light shines, no one can hide from truth. A deep voice rises in your mind, not a reminder, but a revelation. Heaven's justice needs no noise. It is the silence that shakes the soul. From deep within, love begins to radiate beyond the edges of your humanity. It covers even those who once hated you. It covers the wounds and the shadows. You don't need to push them away. You simply embrace them, and within that embrace, everything dissolves. The night sky darkens into deep blue. Stars begin to appear, twinkling like ancient memories of the soul. You look up and remember you were once there. Before coming to this earth, you were part of that light. And now, you are remembering. Some say, forgiveness is an act of the divine. But in the silence you understand. Forgiveness is simply remembering your divine nature. When you forgive, you come home. And then, the number 555 appears. Maybe you see it on a clock, in a dream, or in a sudden thought. But this time, you understand its meaning. 555. The mark of transformation, a signal that you've crossed out of the old and are preparing for a profound, irreversible shift. 555 doesn't promise ease. It only says you're ready to live truthfully, to open your heart, to become a guide. If you feel this number resonate, if your heart stirs at the sight of it, comment 555 as a soul signature. Let it be your declaration. You choose light, you choose transformation. A gentle breeze passes by, carrying the scent of night flowers. The sky is now full of stars, and among them, one stands out brighter, closer, as if it's watching you. This is no coincidence. It's a sign that you are being watched over by your soul guides. They're not far, they live in the memory of your soul. You close your eyes and breathe deeply. In your mind, you see yourself standing in a circle of light. In the center of that circle is your heart beating, radiant, casting warm golden rays into the space around you. All shadows, all sounds, all old memories begin to dissolve like mist at dawn. A voice rises, clearer than ever. You have overcome, not by force, but by love. You smile. Every fear melts away. Every limitation is shattered. You feel weightless, as if your body no longer carries gravity. Under the star-filled sky, you no longer ask, why? You simply whisper, thank you. Thank you to the challenges that awakened your strength. Thank you to the darkness that reminded you of the light. Thank you to the pain that opened your heart. And most of all, thank you to yourself for not giving up. Now you know the journey isn't over. But you are no longer afraid, because for the first time, you understand. The goal was never to escape the darkness. It was to become bright enough to love it. From afar, a bell rings softly, like a quiet affirmation from the heavens. You have passed through a gate, the gate of the old night, a gateway to a new reality where your heart beats with the rhythm of the universe. The sky is still dark, but within you, dawn has already begun. Tonight is unusually quiet. Not the peaceful kind of quiet, but the stillness before a turning point. The air feels like it's holding its breath, waiting for your soul to open the next door. And you, the one who has walked through so many trials, you feel it. A new energy is flowing through you, different from anything before. It doesn't come from the outside, but from your own heart, the place once wounded, now transformed into the center of sacred strength. You realize that the darkness never really disappeared. It's still there, but no longer an enemy. It's a mirror, reflecting the parts of yourself you've once rejected. Every fear, every limit, every painful memory rises not to haunt, but to be seen, to be loved, to be released. Light does not deny the dark. Light embraces it. And in that embrace, everything becomes whole. You take a deep breath and feel it move through your body. For the first time in many months, maybe even years, you feel fully present. You're no longer running from the past or fearing the future. There is only this moment where your soul syncs with the heartbeat of the earth. A gentle breeze stirs the air, carrying whispers like the rustling of ancient spirits. And in that current, you hear a quiet reminder. True strength does not come from resistance, but from surrender. You once fought your fears, braced against challenges, telling yourself to be strong. But now, you understand. Strength isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to move through it with an open heart. Each time you relax, your light expands. Each time you accept, the darkness loses its grip. And in that clarity, You begin to see the world moving in a perfect rhythm, a sacred dance between light and dark, gain and loss, birth and death. A distant rumble of thunder signals the coming rain. You look up at the swirling, dark clouds above. But instead of fear, you smile. Because you know every storm is a cleansing ritual of the universe. Rain doesn't come to destroy, but to wash away the old and prepare the ground for new seeds to grow. Inside, you quietly whisper, "I am ready." As the first drop touches your skin, you feel energy flooding your whole body. Every drop is a memory being washed away, a limit dissolving. The rain is not cold, it's warm, as if light is falling from the sky. You stretch out your arms, letting the water flow through your hair, across your face, into your heart. You are being reborn, no longer a chosen one fighting for survival, but a soul rising in light. As the rain deepens, a number flashes in your mind, 555. It's not the first time you've seen it, but now you understand it more deeply. 555 is a seal of major transformation, a sign that you're standing on the threshold of a new chapter. What was old is being washed away, and space is opening for something new to enter. And in that knowing, you are no longer afraid. You are free. That freedom is not a fleeting joy. It is deep, steady, and powerful. It is freedom from your old stories, the words others once spoke about you. The patterns you believed defined you now, they fall like ash from your hands. You are no longer a victim. You are no longer a seeker. You simply are. A voice whispers in your heart, soft as the breeze. Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. And in the stillness, you realize, this I is not some distant power, but your own soul, the divine spark within you that has remained unchanged through every storm. The darkness around you is no longer frightening. It is simply the space in which your light can shine. Each time you choose faith over doubt, love over resentment, your light grows a little more. And suddenly, what once caused pain becomes a doorway to deeper awakening. Those who once resisted you now fade from view, not because you pushed them away, but because your energy no longer resonates with theirs. When you shift your frequency, what no longer aligns simply falls away. That is not loss, it is liberation. You begin to see your old wounds through new eyes. Where there was once bleeding, now bloom flowers of light. Where fear once lived, there is gratitude. Where silence once echoed, there is faith. You see now that your path was never wrong. Every detour, every fall was placed perfectly to bring you here. The moment of awareness. The rain begins to ease. The air fills with the scent of wet earth and cool wind. The moon returns, reflecting on the water like thousands of angelic eyes watching over you. You know now that you've crossed a threshold. Behind you is the long night. Ahead, the dawn waits. You close your eyes and feel life pulsing in your chest, in the soil, in the air. Everything is you, and you are everything. There is no more line between the chosen and the world, between the wounded and the blessed. There is only one stream of energy, unconditional love. A flash of light appears in your mind, the image of a white flame at the center of your heart. It does not burn, it does not destroy, it simply shines. This flame needs no fuel, for it is fed by awareness. And within it, you see yourself radiant, not for anyone, not against anything, but because that is your nature. The universe is silent, but in that silence, you hear the heartbeat of the divine, and it matches your own. A confirmation that you and the sacred are no longer separate. You've entered a holy covenant, the covenant of light. When you open your eyes, the sky is clearer than ever. Not fully night, not yet dawn, but a glowing space in between. You smile, take a deep breath, and step forward. Each step leaves behind a faint trail of light, the mark of a soul reborn. You are no longer afraid of challenges because now you know every challenge is a doorway to freedom. And in that truth, you are no longer the one seeking the light, you are the light, and it is spreading. The next morning's dawn is more than the light of a new day. It is the light of rebirth. As the first rays of sunlight touch the earth, you feel your body merge with the rhythm of the universe. The heaviness is gone. The fear has faded. Everything that once held you down seems to dissolve into the air. You're no longer fighting the darkness, you're simply present in the light. The past days feel like a long dream. a journey through layers of intense emotion and trials of faith. But now, with the storm behind you, you see the truth. Everything had a purpose. The pain did not come to punish you. It came to awaken the sacred within your heart. What once felt like loss was only a transition. You walk along a mist-covered path, not knowing exactly where you're going, and no longer needing to. Each step is a prayer. Each breath is a sacred act. You are no longer asking for the light, you are breathing it. From deep within, an ancient voice returns, not loud like thunder, but soft like wind against your skin. Psalm 25-14. The Lord confides in those who fear him. He makes his covenant known to them. And you understand, fear, in this context, is not trembling submission, but a pure reverence for the Creator that lives within you. That covenant isn't a ritual. It's the union between soul and source. From this moment on, you are no longer just the chosen. You are the one who chooses to trust instead of doubt, to love instead of resist, to move forward instead of looking back. Each choice becomes a miracle. As you move through the city, the energy within you begins to shift the world around you. Strangers glance at you with softness. Children laugh as you pass. Trees sway gently as if to greet you. It's not the world that has changed, it's your frequency. You're radiating something every living being can feel, the energy of an awakened soul. Somewhere, those who once tried to harm you are facing the outcomes of their own intentions. No more light to guide them. No more protection from the forces they once trusted. Health, wealth, power, reputation, all unraveling. But you do not watch with glee. You bow your head and quietly whisper, "May they also be healed," because you know divine justice needs no interference. It balances itself, always. Now your heart holds a new feeling, deep, peaceful clarity. You no longer need to prove you're right. You no longer need validation. Your presence is the proof. Those who once doubted you begin to notice something different. Some are curious, some are afraid. But you no longer mind. You walk quietly, letting your light speak for you. There are moments you still feel alone. But now, solitude is not a threat. It's a space where you can hear your soul. Sitting in stillness amidst a noisy world, you hear the soft beat of the universe echo within your chest. And you realize every awakened soul must go through this. The phase of stepping away from the crowd, just long enough to remember who they are. One afternoon, as sunlight pours through your window, you feel wrapped in a golden warmth. Eyes closed, you see within your mind thousands of souls shining like stars, all connected by threads of energy, forming a radiant grid surrounding the earth. And you understand, you were never alone. You are part of that grid, the grid of the chosen ones. Every time you love, forgive, or share your light, those threads grow brighter, spread wider, and somewhere, another soul feels that touch, awakens, remembers. Gratitude overflows in you. You no longer feel above anyone. You understand everyone is learning. Each person is chosen for a different purpose, whether they know it yet or not. In that moment, the number 777 flashes in your mind. You know this is the seal of soul, awakening the number of light, wisdom, and full remembrance. 777 is your confirmation that the trial is over. You are no longer surviving. You are here, living in your mission. If this number resonates within you, pause, take a deep breath in, exhale, whisper, "I remember who I am." And if your soul feels called, leave a comment 777 as your declaration to the universe that you are ready for the next chapter of light. Above, the clouds drift slowly. A shaft of light breaks through, landing on your heart, a connection between heaven and earth. In that moment, you understand, you're not just protected, you are part of the protection. Each time you love, you add to the global grid of light. Each time you forgive, you open a door for someone else to return to themselves. You reflect on your journey, the moments you broke down, the times you wanted to give up. And now, every crack glows like golden threads in the morning light. You no longer wish to erase the past. You see now that the wounds made room for the light. A bell rings in the distance. You don't know where it comes from, maybe a church, maybe the wind. The sound echoes through the air like a divine message. Don't forget, you were given a task. You're no longer afraid of that task. You don't need to know exactly what it is. You just need to live honestly, love fully, and carry your light in all you do. Because now you understand, when you live in the frequency of your soul, your mission reveals itself. As night falls, you lift your gaze to the sky. The stars are clear. The wind is cold, but your heart is warm. You feel surrounded by eyes you can't see, by souls who have gone before you, by angels standing watch. You whisper in silence, "I know I am not alone. Thank you for bringing me here." The sky answers with a star that flickers brighter, a nod from the universe. And you understand the next chapter has begun. It is no longer a journey of fear. It is the journey of service and radiance. You move forward, carrying light in your heart, ready for the next test where love will be challenged again, only to rise as unstoppable power. The night has fallen, but this time, you're not afraid. Darkness is no longer the enemy. It's the velvet backdrop against which your light shines brighter. With your eyes closed, you hear the wind align with your heartbeat. Like a sacred symphony between you and the universe, something is about to happen. Not loud, not fierce, but deep, like a tremor in your soul. You can feel it. This is the moment of transformation. From a distance, your spirit guides appear not in human form, but as light. They surround you in golden and blue streams of energy flowing like water. They don't speak, but send a clear message. The time has come. You don't ask what for. Your soul already knows. This long journey, the trials, the pain, the awakenings, has led to this moment, the moment of divine union. A surge of energy rises from the earth, moving up through the soles of your feet and flowing through your body like an electric current. It doesn't hurt, but it's powerful. Your heart races, your eyes close tightly. Tears fall for no reason. Memories flash faces, lonely nights, moments when you thought you'd lost everything now transforming into waves of light. A whisper echoes, "Everything you've endured was your baptism." The light within you ignites like fire. It spreads outward, touching the space around you, vibrating through trees, air, even the ground beneath your feet. You no longer distinguish between within and without. You have become the source itself. In the midst of that surge, you see an image. An invisible hand opens, and in its palm is a number 777. It glows like a symbol carved in flame across the sky. Your soul understands instantly. This is the mark of soul awakening, a confirmation that you've entered the phase of spiritual mastery, the union of wisdom, love, and power. You feel no division within you. The human and the divine are one. Old wounds have healed. The things that once made you tremble now feel like mist. You understand. Forgiveness is the path, love is the weapon, and stillness is the power. A voice rises, deep as the earth. Revelation 21:6. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. The verse echoes like the drumbeat of the universe. You realize beginning and end are not separate. They are two faces of the same spiral. Everything has always been here. Everything is remembering. As the energy calms, you open your eyes. The night sky looks different, no longer pure black, but a deep ocean lit by living stars. And you see clearly now, they're not far. Each star is a soul, a light from those who awakened before you, watching and feeding your strength. A feeling of reunion fills your chest. You're not just a being on Earth, you are a part of the cosmic design. You reach out your hand, and your palm glows. Negative thoughts, low energies, they dissolve without effort. No forcing, no striving. You simply are. And in that state, you see the truth of energy. Anything sent from a pure heart becomes healing light. Fear and control cannot survive, they fall away. Divine justice works not by punishment, but by resonance. When you love, you lift the world. When you forgive, you dissolve centuries of karma. When you trust, you open doors for other souls to walk through. And when you are fully present, you become the extended hand of the Creator. In the silence, you feel the souls of those who once opposed you. They are confused, remorseful, facing the echoes of their own actions. But this time, your heart doesn't close. You send them a wave of light not to rescue, but to release. Because you understand, when one soul heals, all of humanity rises. The feeling is like wind, warm like sunlight. You stand in that endless space, hearing your heartbeat aligned with Mother Earth. The world vibrates gently, not from an earthquake, but from a frequency upgrade. A new chapter for humanity is unfolding, and you, the chosen one, hold the frequency key. You look around and see others shining too. Some are far away. Some are right beside you and haven't noticed yet. Their light merges with yours, forming a vast network, the lattice of light. Every soul is a point of brilliance in the divine tapestry. Now you understand. Every time you choose love, a shadow is lifted from the world. Every time you forgive, a karmic knot is untied. And every time you see the divine in another, you are seeing God within yourself. Suddenly, a powerful beam bursts from your heart, filling the space. The sky lights up for a moment. You hear thousands of whispers in unison. Welcome home. You don't know who spoke, but you cry. Not out of sadness, but from the overwhelming realization that all your wandering, your pain, your searching it, was all to bring you here, to where you've always belonged. You kneel, not in fear, but in deep gratitude. The ground beneath you is warm, alive, breathing. You place your hand over your heart and whisper, I remember, I am light, I am love, I am part of all. A strong gust of wind blows through, carrying away the last remnants of the old night. When it passes, there is nothing left but pure, gentle light, embracing the whole world. And in that light, you understand awakening is not the destination. It is the beginning of service. You rise, filled with peace. Every fear has left you like ash in the wind. What remains is stillness, the stillness of someone who knows who they are. The darkness behind you is no longer frightening, because now you see it was always part of the light. In the sky, a single star flares brighter, then softens, leaving a silver thread across the heavens. It is the sign of a new covenant between you and the divine. You will walk forward, carrying that light, guiding those still wandering in the dark. The wind settles, the world grows silent again. But this silence is not empty. It is full, round, and sacred like the beating heart of God. And you, the chosen one, now know. From this moment on, every step you take is a prayer. The dawn of a new era is rising. Light spreads from the horizon, like a golden ocean, sweeping through treetops, rooftops, every breath. But this light is different. It doesn't come just from the sun, it comes from within, from you, from all the souls who have passed through the long night and awakened. The world is still the world, but the air feels changed. Everything seems clearer, quieter, and filled with an indescribable sense. Balance has been restored. You walk through the morning, your heart light. Everything around you moves in harmonious rhythm. No more whispers of fear, no lingering echoes of struggle. The souls who once resisted you, who sent dark energies, now seem to have dissolved into the thin mist. You feel no bitterness in your heart. There is only a whisper. May they also find their own light. For you know that judgment does not belong to humans, but to the natural workings of divine justice. That day, the sky was like a cosmic mirror. Clouds drift slowly, like the brushstrokes of the divine. You look up and remember, each moment, each gust of wind, each drop of dew carries ancient wisdom. Nothing is random. All that has occurred in your life, every person you met, every loss, every joy, every wound, are sacred pieces in the larger design. You pause by a crystal clear stream. The water reflects your face. But as you look closer, you see more than yourself. You see countless faces. Those who have helped you, those who've hurt you, souls you've touched. All of them there, becoming one. You smile knowing no one is truly separate. In the eternal flow of energy, all are one. A soft wind drifts by, carrying the deep echo of a scripture. John 1-5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Those words feel etched into your heart forever. You look around, feeling the power of those words alive in every breath. For you know, darkness can never destroy light. It exists only to accentuate it. In that stillness, you suddenly realize the battle is over. Not because the enemy was defeated, but because you have transcended the concept of enemy. When you no longer vibrate in fear or anger, darkness cannot touch you. You win not by force, but by awareness. This is universal justice, a justice that needs no courtroom, no trumpet of judgment, but unfolds in the silence of energy. Those who sowed wrongful deeds now reap consequences, not out of vengeance, but as lessons they must learn. And you, one who chose the light, are elevated to another realm, the realm of absolute peace. You sit on a stone, watching the sun rise. Golden light spreads across your hair, your hands, and you feel your body become translucent. Every cell seems to sing. You understand that this body is more than flesh and bone. It is the instrument of the soul. Each thought, a note, each emotion, a melody. When you love, the music harmonizes. When you fear, it falls out of rhythm. And today, your inner music returns to its original tone, the tone of creation, the tone of origin. In your mind, you see thousands of other souls, the chosen ones, scattered across the world, each carrying its own ray of light. Some are artists, some healers, some simply mothers, fathers, friends. None need titles, none seek acclaim. They are present, doing the work of light in quiet. And that light, from thousands of small souls, connects into a glorious river. You realize this is Earth's resurrection. The old dissolves, new energies spring forth. The balance is reestablished. Dark souls are being purified, not excluded, but reborn in love. All return to their original purity. A single drop of the stream falls on your hand, cool and clear. You watch that drop reflect the sky. And you understand, the universe fits in the smallest things. No grand miracles, no thunderclaps. The real miracle is this moment, when you recognize you and the cosmos are one. A voice sounds in the wind, deep and warm. You have completed the old circle. Now rise and walk forward with open heart. You nod, asking no more. For you feel it in every fiber. A new chapter is beginning. Not the journey of one who seeks, but of one who leads. As you move forward, the ground beneath softens. Each step radiates waves of light. Birds, trees, insects, all sense this shift. You see the gaze of a child, clear and innocent, smiling at you. In that moment, you know, light is passing to the next generation. Now, your soul lives not just for you. You become a channel through which light flows, love spreads. Every word, every thought, every action carries healing frequency. You don't strive to be good. You simply live your true nature. And that nature is already good enough. You look up at the sun, its rays shining into your eyes with no pain. It is no longer something external, but inner light reflecting outward. As you close your eyes, words form in your mind like a final seal. You are a bearer of light, and your light proves that darkness has fulfilled its mission. A gentle smile rises on your lips, not from victory, but from peace. You understand the universe's secret. When a cycle ends, nothing is lost. Energy simply transforms and begins a new rotation. The field ahead glows with golden Sunday. Everything seems to sing. Your heart sings too, a wordless song, yet understood by all. For it is the song of life. You walk, each step slow, and each step is a prayer to earth, to sky, to the souls still wandering. Remember, the light is always here. Dawn spreads, and you dissolve into light, not vanishing, but returning to where you always belonged. In the final breath of morning wind, a whisper echoes across space, and light shines in darkness, forever, never to be extinguished. The sun is setting. The last light of this cycle pours out across the land in blazing gold and orange, coating everything in a honeyed glow. The space is silent, not the quiet of sorrow, but the quiet of completion. You sense it clearly. A circle has closed. No trumpets, no fireworks, only your heartbeat in harmony with the breath of Mother Earth. And in that stillness, your soul understands the journey of darkness and light, of loss and gain, of seeking and finding all has reached its fullness. You stand on a high hill, gazing into the distance. The sun sinks lower, but strangely, your inner light grows brighter. Because you know the true light does not depend on dawn or dusk. It lives in you and will shine even if the world falls into night. A warm, gentle breeze passes by. In it, you hear a song not of human voice, but of souls who journeyed before. Those who understand the eternal cycles. They sing for you, for Earth, for all who remember their origin. Their song resonates in your heart, tender yet powerful. You have completed. Now live as the light you are. You close your eyes, and a door of light appears before you. Not to leave this world, but to enter it more deeply. Behind that door, you see a majestic vision, Not a distant heaven, but a reborn earth. Skies more transparent, waters more pure. Humans looking at each other with new eyes. No fear, no separation, only awareness of unity. You understand, this is an invitation to live at a higher frequency, to carry the light of awakening into every moment of ordinary life, not to escape humanity, but to illuminate it. A voice rings in your heart, clear, warm, and deep. Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Those words feel written in golden script upon your soul. You smile not with pride, but with recognition. You have become the lamp the scriptures spoke of, a lamp that no longer fears the wind, for it is fueled by eternal fire. When you open your eyes, everything around you seems to glow from within. Leaves, stones, droplets, all alive, as if smiling at you. You sense the pulse of life everywhere, and know that the universe breathes with you. A wave of love fills you. Not love for someone in particular, but boundless, unconditional love. The love all religions, saints, awakened souls speak of. It does not explode, does not roar, but flows like water, never running dry. You recognize, this is heaven on earth, not somewhere distant, but in the heart of one who knows unconditional love. Deep in your mind, the number 999 appears. You pause, inhale deeply, and instantly understand. The old cycle is complete. 999 is the seal of closure, the end and the preparation for a new beginning. It says, you have learned your soul's lesson in this phase, and you are ready to step into the next chapter, the chapter of service, of propagation. If the number 999 resonates in your heart, if you feel you are closing a life or a journey, write 999 as a sacred ritual, as your affirmation. I have completed the old cycle, and I am ready for the new beginning. Your inner light surges, and you realize that the true mission is not to speak of light, but to become light. Every word you speak, each action, each look, each silence, all carry healing energy. You no longer strive to change the world. You simply are, and your presence changes everything. From afar, a child runs to you and takes your hand. Its gaze is pure, innocent. You see in its eyes your own past, innocent, curious, full of hope. You bend down and gently touch its shoulder, whisper, "Do not fear, child, you are light." The child smiles, then runs on, leaving behind a laugh that rings like a hymn of the future. You watch it go, your heart trembling, because you know that future generations no longer have to walk through darkness as you did. They will be born into the light you and souls like yours have carried. That is the legacy of the chosen soul. Not glory, not power, but a heritage of light given to the world. A flock of birds flies across the sky. Their wings catch the sunset, forming a shimmering band of golden light stitching the sky together. In that moment, you sense someone writing your name on the wind, not your human name, but your soul name, bearer of light. A final scripture echoes, both farewell and blessing. Psalm 100:5. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. You know that this journey is not truly over. There is no end in life, only new levels of awakening. But you pause here, breathe deeply, grateful for having been part of the symphony of the divine. The sun's light fades, but within your heart, a new dawn is already beginning. You smile and walk on, without needing to know where you go. Every step is a prayer. Every breath is gratitude. Every moment is a miracle. If you are hearing these words and feel light stirring in your heart, let it spread. Share, comment, or simply live in the frequency of light. Because when you do, you light another lamp in this world. The narrator speaks softly, voice deep and warm, as wind touches the soul. The journey never ends. Every chosen soul is the hand of the divine, the lamp in the world. Walk forth, shine, and remember, the light within you never goes out. A gentle breeze drifts. The sky deepens into indigo, and stars begin to appear, not distant points of light, but hearts beating together as one. The rhythm of eternity. Grateful that you chose to spend these moments in the light of this story. If it touched your soul, Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell so the next whisper of light may find its way back to you.